Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of UA Eats. I'm UA, and I am outside the most famous food hall in all of New York City, Chelsea Market. It's filled with great dining options, a variety of food options, great shopping options, and honestly, if you're a tourist in New York City, no trip to New York City is complete without hitting up Chelsea Market. While there's tons of great restaurants in Chelsea Market, if you're only here for a brief time, there's only one place to go, Los Tacos No. 1. Los Tacos No. 1 is an authentic Mexican street taco restaurant, and it's just slammed pretty much all hours of the day, all times of the year. In my opinion, one of the best tacos in New York City, probably the best taco in the whole East Coast. Truly excellent. So that's why we're here. Out of all the options in Chelsea Market, we're really here to eat at Los Tacos No. 1. But before we get some tacos, let's hit up Chelsea Market. How about a tour of Chelsea Market? Let's go. Alright, so we're here inside Chelsea Market, and this place is just completely packed. It's been a long time since I've seen it this packed before. I know it's New York City, and I know it is a tourist city in general, but I don't know, like, this is February. I kind of expect this more in the summertime than in the middle of February. Now, this is New York City, so here in Chelsea Market, you will find lots of really, really interesting foods. Takumi taco, these are Japanese-style tacos. Well, Japanese fusion tacos, maybe. And yeah, I always wanted to try this sometime. Maybe try like an octopus taco. I hear those are kind of big in Japanese tacos. Actually, fun fact, taco in Japanese means octopus. So an octopus taco would be a taco. This is a popular place for fresh Italian stir-fried pasta. Just watching the man at work. Now, this place, Nopal, is actually a Vietnamese food chain here in New York, and it's pretty good. They sell like banh mi's and Vietnamese sandwiches, but it looks like it's closed, so I guess it couldn't have been that good. I don't know, maybe one of those COVID casualties. Now, this is an Indian street food restaurant, and yeah, it's a pretty solid restaurant, although in my opinion, New York City is not the best place for Indian food. You really want to go to New Jersey for Indian food, so Jersey City or Edison, New Jersey. But right across from it is our destination. Let's not eat yet, let's finish our tour, so let's walk a little bit more. Now, this place sells currywurst, German-style currywurst. A lot of people don't think of curry and European food like German food, but actually, curry and German food, as well as British food, pretty much go hand in hand. I've never had currywurst, but I've always wanted to try it. It is supposed to be a hybrid food masterpiece. Curry with German-style wurst/sausage. It's supposed to be the bomb. Maybe we'll go to Germany someday. Now, I wanted to highlight this place, and maybe we'll come here someday, but this place, very fresh noodles. It may not have the best sign or the best name, but this place makes some very authentic Taiwanese-style beef noodle soup. I love noodle soup, Taiwanese and Chinese beef noodle soup. One day, let's go check that out. We'll do a video on that someday. And they kind of have some of these like flea market-like things that are supposed to be sort of like flea markets, but they're offset as flea markets because they're not actually cheap. Like these baskets, let me just guess. This is gonna be like 80 bucks or something. Look at that, 76 bucks. I was close. No thanks. Anyways, guys, it's very crowded. I don't really feel like walking anymore. I'm hungry too. It's past 2. Let's go eat. Alright guys, it was a long wait, but we finally got our food. Actually, it wasn't as long as it looks. The line is pretty long and intimidating, but it actually moves really fast. So we got 3 tacos. We got 2 adobada, also known as marinated pork. I think these are basically al pastor. And we got a Mexican drink called a horchata, not a hopchata. I think the sign is it's just kind of seen some wear and tear. Anyways, let's not let this get cold. Let's dig in. Alright, these are our amazing, authentic Mexican street tacos. I think think these are Tijuana style, but don't worry, you guys don't need to hop the border to eat these. Now these two adobada ones are basically like tacos al pastor, as you can see by the pineapple on them. And if you come here, you'll see them slicing it off a spit, just like gyro meat. Tacos al pastor actually originated, I think it was Arab immigrants coming to Mexico, and they brought that cooking style with them. The meat spinning on a spit, and then you slice off pieces of it, slice off the charred, delicious pieces. And in this case, instead of putting it in pita bread, you put it in a tortilla, and it's excellent. So yeah, as you can see, we got delicious, juicy, marinated pork, all sorts of other great fixings like cilantro, this white sauce. They kind of have some salsa there as well. I'm not sure what kind. It might be like a mango salsa. And guys, this is how you know a place is legit, when they have Cactus tacos called Nopal here. And then here is my horchata. So basically this is a cool Mexican drink made from rice water infused with cinnamon as well as sugar. Guys, this is super refreshing. If you've never had horchata before, make sure you try it. Also, I want to share a quick pro tip and insider tip. Now, Chelsea Market in general gets pretty slammed, and Los Tacos #1 is no exception to that rule, so it can be pretty hard to find seating in this whole place. However, right next to Los Tacos #1 is a bar that's not affiliated with the restaurant, and here, as long as you order a drink, they let you sit here and eat. A lot of people don't think of that, even though it's right next to it. They just assume that you can't eat there, but as long as you get a drink from here, you can sit here and eat. I don't even really drink, to be honest, and I just got a drink just so I can sit here and film, so pro tip. Anyways, tacos first. All right, a close-up real quick before we devour it. Oh, wow. I gotta say, guys, you won't find a better taco in all of New York. Maybe not even in the whole East Coast. And if you do, let me know in the comments, because I'd love to hear. But me personally, it doesn't get much better than Los Tacos #1. The meat is just charred real crispy, but not too dry, not so charred that it's like burnt. It might be hard to see here. In real life, you would see it's just so juicy on the inside. And it really all comes down to that cooking method. Very, very good. Actually, this is a better way to show you. If I just hold a piece of pork up close, you'll see charred on the outside, juicy and tender on the inside. Irresistible. And the best part about tacos al pastor, the pineapple provides like the perfect balance to the greasy pork. Because, you know, no matter how well you cook pork, pork is still greasy. It's greasy, and the marinated flavor is nice and spicy too. And then that pineapple on top of it, it's just perfect. It adds both sweetness and sourness, and it really, really balances it out. My only regret is I wish they were bigger. I mean, I guess they're tacos. They're not quesadillas or burritos. Oh, actually, I met a new friend here. His name's Alex, and he's from Mexico. Alex, do you like these tacos?
Hey, hello. I like tacos, right? Very good tacos.
Very good tacos?
Very good tacos.
Okay, thank you. Time for a horchata break. Really, really refreshing. I think horchata might be one of the top 5 most refreshing drinks that I've ever had. You might be able to see it more clearly if I lift the lid. It's really good. No cap. Get it? Sorry. But as I said earlier, horchata is a cool sweet beverage made from rice water, and they also add sugar as well as cinnamon. I think they add more cinnamon and less sugar, and that's what I like about horchata. For me, it's one of my favorite cold sugary drinks, because I feel like for a lot of other drinks, smoothies, milkshakes, bubble tea especially, I feel like they're a little bit too sugary, so I don't know, it's a little bit too much, and you kind of get a crash afterwards. With horchata, it's more cinnamon, less sugar, so you don't feel like you're getting a mouthful of cavities drinking it. It's just perfect as a drink to pair with the tacos, with some greasy, meaty tacos in a hot place like Mexico. It definitely makes sense to drink something like this when you're in Tijuana or Mexico City, you know, just kicking back, eating a taco, a spicy taco, and you want a nice cold sweet beverage to go with it. Excellent. Anyways, let's try our second taco. Now this is Nopal, in English cactus. Okay. Honestly, don't knock it till you try it, and that's basically what I'm doing here. Okay, so I've had Cactus tacos before. If I will be completely honest, they're not usually my favorite. Not that I think they're objectively not good. For my palate, I don't usually like them as much. I feel like I prefer tacos to be more savory, to be more meaty and more greasy. For me, Cactus tacos are still a little bit too wet, a little bit too healthy in a way. You know, I say that like it's a bad thing, but okay, let's face it. For a taco, it is kind of a bad thing. But I got it, guys, just to show you guys. You know, Cactus tacos are not usually a thing that people think about. Usually people think about steak tacos, tacos al pastor, even those hard-shell ground beef tacos. So I just wanted to show you guys something a little bit different than usual, something authentic that most Americans don't eat. And for the record, it's not up my alley, but maybe give it a try and see if you like it. Actually, when I eat one by itself, I really taste like the charredness around the whole cactus piece. Very, very good. I also want to highlight something else. The tortillas here, guys, are just awesome. They have two kinds. They have flour tortillas and they have corn tortillas. Me personally, I've had so many flour tortillas, at least here in the US where Mexican food is pretty popular. So I personally prefer corn tortillas because to me, they're kind of different. I kind of really like that cornmeal flavor and the texture of corn tortillas. But I've had the flour tortillas here before and they're excellent. And no matter what you get, flour tortillas, corn tortillas, how you can tell that this is a legit, authentic street taco place is they're making every single tortilla from scratch. There's no bag of factory produced tortillas that they're just pulling out and warming up. They're pressing every tortilla with a tortilla press. Honestly, it doesn't matter what kind of starch you use. It could be bread for sandwiches, it could be noodles, it could be Italian pasta. It doesn't matter what the starch is. The quality of the starch can make or break that dish, not that stuff from a bag. Honestly, awesome. And lastly, let's talk about the guac. What I love about this place is they're so generous with guac. You ask for guac, they take a heaping spoonful and they just throw it on top. Not like that Chipotle nonsense, like guac will be $4 or $5 extra or whatever.
You know?
Oh, pepper?
Spicy.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's very spicy?
But delicious.
Delicious?
Yeah.
Okay, Alex just gave me some very, very spicy peppers. We'll see how this goes. Maybe just a nibble? Oh, it's nice. Oh. Oh. Oh, they got me. Oh. Oh, that's very spicy. Horchata, okay. Oh, it's very spicy. I can't eat it anymore, that's too spicy. Anyways, I'm running low on battery, so let's knock out this taco real quick. I think we can one bite this. Actually, the cactus taco paired with that cool guac, it actually really helps to offset this chili pepper. Chili de arbor, I think is what it's called. I think that's what they said. It kind of helps to cool my tongue down, but not enough. I kind of need some more horchata. All right, a little bit better. All right, guys, actually, we're running very low on battery life, 15% now, so I guess we're gonna call it a video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed coming with me on this journey as I went to my favorite taco place in all of New York City, my favorite taco place in the whole East Coast. But what do I know? If you've had a better taco, let me know in the comments. Let me know what your favorite taco place is, or if you've been to Los Tacos #1, let me know in the comments because great minds eat alike. If you like my videos, make sure you like and subscribe. That way you stay up to date whenever I post another video. I have one more taco al pastor left, so I'm gonna finish this. Until next time, I'll see you later. Excuse me? What is this chili pepper called?
This is chili de arbor.
Like a tree. Like a
Chili de arbor. Oh, okay, got it. Thank you.
So spicy, right?
Very spicy. It kind of tastes nice though.